Let me tell you something. The main problem with the Nigerian fuel subsidy regime is not the fact that as a country we pay fuel subsidy. Not necessarily. The major challenge with Nigerian fuel subsidy program is the fact that almost 70% of the entire Nigerian fuel subsidy regime is outright criminality.
Daily basis.
The Nigerian fuel subsidy program comprises or consists of almost 70% fraud and criminality. So much so that if in Nigeria today we have competent and sincere leadership that is accountable and transparent and is able to take out the criminal component of that fuel subsidy program, Nigeria can afford to pay fuel subsidy. Subsidy is paid in different countries in different forms. Even in the Western world, we are not the first. But then again, if we as a people have decided in good faith that we want to do away with the entire fuel subsidy program, the Lord be with us. But the mistake that you will be making as a Nigerian is believing that somewhere in your heart that the criminal component of this fuel subsidy regime will be taken out by the same criminals. Sweetheart, it would not work. It would not happen. Yes. So everything that you see going on today, we have saved 1 trillion from this, we have saved 1 billion, refinery will work in 2019, it will work in 2022. Complete theater, stage performance, tampan stage show. That is what you are watching. Money that will be used as prayer points for
where is the lie?
After all, the major subsidy that Nigeria has been paying and continues to suffer under, the most devastating subsidy that this country has been paying, that has brought the nation to its knees and continues to bleed Nigeria, is not fuel subsidy. The most painful subsidy in Nigeria is the subsidization of the lives of politicians. The subsidy that is paid on the lives of the political elites, their families, and their cronies. So when will that one be taken out? Oh, so it is only the subsidy that helps the poor that we should talk about. But the subsidy that helps the rich and the politicians to continue.
He just spoke basically what I spoke about this subsidy thing about a week or so ago. That subsidy is nothing but a very big scam. More than 70% of that of money that is gotten from that subsidy, everything is going into their pocket. The rest is just by the way. The other day I was listening to Tinubu's PA, the mixed guy, his mixed race. That guy can lie for Africa. He was just lying at every question that he's being asked on television. And this is the kind of people that APC love to work with. People that are criminals, people that they can lie, people that can lie, and people that can just come in front of you and be telling you that white is black and black is white. That subsidy is there's nothing truthful about it. It's a means of they are collecting a lot of money from Nigerian people. You know? Nigeria loses billions on daily basis through different resources that we have in that country. And that's why you have all these white people camped in Africa. They are not camping there because they want to keep their jets there. They are camping there to be stealing your resources. They are collecting it from the back door because they have already had a pact with African leaders, those corrupt ones. I will be doing you this favor. We are going to be getting your gold or your uranium or your diamonds or your whatever at a reduced price, and a lot of things going on at the back which me and you don't even know of. Go to Delta State. Even the army are part of the people that are collecting. They have a illegal oil bunkering going on in Delta State by Nigerian army. I said Dokubo is aware of that. He knows that, and that is why he's doing gra-gra, and they want him to calm down. That's why they decided to give him something to keep him busy. By, according to him, he's now part of a militant, not militant, a military establishment, a private military establishment that is helping the Nigerian army to keep the peace. Hey, this Nigeria is so funny. A lot of crazy things goes on in that country. It really is funny, and at the end of the day, it's not funny because it is the poor people that are bearing the brunt. Look now, last week, Buhari. No, I don't know why I keep calling this man Buhari. Tinubu announced that he's going to give every family 8,000 naira to help in the effects of the subsidy removal, and he's going to distribute that money to about 12 million Nigerian families. Remember, we over 250 million and we are giving it to 12 million. Now, obviously, we know that 12 million Nigerians are not getting that money. It is the same thing that they did when they got the money that was recovered from Swiss bank that belongs to Abacha family. If you recall, that money that was recovered, it was recovered sometime early last year. They said that they are going to start distributing it to the poor people in the north. And that was why they were not saying, oh, all of a sudden now you people believe that you are poor in the north. But before, you guys were, when somebody mentioned it in southeast, that the poor people are there in the north, you guys took it as an offense. Now that money has come, you now want to claim it for the so-called poor people, which you actually denied in the past. And those poor people, according to them, are the Alamajiris. And I can assure you, they never gave Alamajiris that money. Even if they are to give them anything, it will be just a tip of the iceberg. So, the rest will go to the pocket. Just 2 days ago, Tinubu has announced another palliative measure to cushion the effect of subsidy removal, and also to add to the one that he has already given, by claiming that he's going to give 5 tippers of rice to each state. Hey God. 5 tippers of rice to each state. How many people are in each state? Are there not millions? And how many tippers of rice do we have in a lorry? Probably 400, between 400 to 600, or between 400 to 1,000 bags. So let's say you have 5, that is like 5,000 bags of rice. Or let's just increase it a bit. Let's say you have 8,000 bags of rice or 10,000 bags of rice to a state, and how many people are in that state? Is it not more than 8,000 people? Lagos state alone is how many millions? You see, and these are ways to me of spiting Nigerians. It's a spite, it's an insult. In the face of the poverty and the suffering of the people, what you can give them is a palliative. Why you and your ministers and your senators are buying new latest Lexus Jeep of over $1 billion naira just by one senator being the Senate president? What is that telling you? Are these people fighters of corruption? No, they are corruption itself. They have come to devour whatever it is left from Buhari's administration, and actually they are part of his administration. It's just Buhari was a Pro Max, what they call Tinubu, Buhari Pro Max. They still have not told us the date of our judiciary verdict. I am hoping that this week we are going into, next week should be the week that we know what actually, or who actually is the president of Nigeria. We already know. Tinubu himself also know who the president of Nigeria is. So, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, please kindly like my videos, share my videos, follow this channel if you have not followed, and I'll see you on the next one.